Good morning. We are live, and today is Valentine's Day, and we are celebrating it here. I gave a stuffed animal to Bo. Summer has been very interested in interacting with me, and King and Queen, for their part, have been very interested in each other, as is right on Valentine's Day. So today I'm going to read you a poem. It's not really what you would think of as a love poem, but yesterday somebody from India asked me to interpret this poem by Rudyard Kipling, and so I did. I helped him out, and after I interpreted it for him, he understood it, and he asked me if I knew any Hindi, and I don't. I don't know any Hindi. So he said, I really should study Hindi because it's a beautiful and logical language. And I said, I would love to. I'm just not sure that I have the time right now. And of course, time is always the problem. So in order to help disseminate this as far as wide as we can, I'm going to be sharing this. And while I do so, you can watch me work on the other computer. And here is the book, the Kipling book, the Rudyard Kipling book that I have. Okay, it's a beautiful day. Bo has already been outside today. The sun is, well, I wouldn't say it's shining very brightly, but a lot more brightly than it has been in the past few days. So I'm going to go share this. Summer, you want to help me share it? You want to help me share that? Okay. Okay. I've shared it on Twitter and also on my Kipling Facebook page. So this, by the way, is my volume of, oh dear, I better, I have another live stream going there. This, by the way, is my volume. When the light started going, I had it silenced and I had it muted and I had it stopped. So, okay, this is a book that I received as a child, as a gift. It's Kipling's verse. You can see that I've been all over the world way back when I worked in Taiwan. I was given a lot of papers like this, and I use them for bookmarks. Although I've lost my place now, it's on page 45. Here is the picture of Rudyard Kipling that came with this volume of Rudyard Kipling's first definitive edition. So I have the definitive edition of his works. And this is a poem that I was asked to interpret for someone last night. It's called The Song of the Women, Lady Dufferin's Fund for Medical Aid to the Women of India. How shall she know the worship we would do her? The walls are high, and she is very far. How shall the women's message reach unto her above the tumult of the packed bazaar? Free wind of March against the lattice blowing, bear thou our thanks, lest she depart unknowing. Go forth across the fields we may not roam in. Go forth beyond the trees that rim the city, to whatsoever fair place she hath her home in. Who dowered us with wealth of love and pity. Out of our shadow pass and seek her singing. I have no gifts but love alone for bringing. Say that we be a feeble folk who greet her, but old in grief and very wise in tears. Say that we, being desolate, entreat her, that she forget us not in after years. For we have seen the light, and it were grievous to dim that dawning if Our Lady leave us. By life that ebbed with none to staunch the failing, by love's sad harvest garnered ere the spring, when love in ignorance wept unavailing, or young buds dead before their blossoming. By all the gray owl watch the pale moon viewed, in past grim years declare our gratitude. By hands uplifted to the gods that heard not, by gifts that found no favor in their sight, by faces bent above the babe that stirred not, by nameless horrors of the stifling night, by ills foredone by peace her toils discover, bid earth be good beneath and heaven above her. If she have sent her servants in our pain, if she have fought with death and dulled his sword, if she have given back our sick again, and to the breast the weakling lips restored, is it a little thing that she has wrought? Then life and death and motherhood be not. Go forth, O wind, our message on thy wings, and they shall hear thee pass and bid thee speed. In reed-roofed hut or white-walled home of kings, who have been holpen by her in their need, all spring shall give thee fragrance, and the wheat shall be a tasseled floor-cloth to thy feet. Haste, for our hearts are with thee, take no rest. Loud-voiced ambassador from sea to sea, proclaim the blessing manifold confessed of those in darkness by her hand set free. Then very softly to her presence move and whisper, Lady, lo, they know and love. So this isn't really a song of love. It's a song of giving thanks. It's thankfulness for medical help that this Lady Dufferin gave to the mothers of India, and especially with regard to babies who died. So I was asked about the meaning of by faces bent above the babe that stirred not, and to the breast the weakling lips restored. Apparently somewhere they have that with a typo and it says wackling lips. Okay, well, we're just saying, we're talking about a baby who regains its strength enough to suckle. And Also, there was a typo in wherever they read about it, and manifold was manifold, but it has to be manifold. I knew it was a manifold before I looked at the poem, because proclaim the blessing manifold confessed is metrical. You need those 3 syllables of manifold there, and it wouldn't work with 2 syllables of manifold. So really, you can know what a poem is supposed to be without necessarily understanding it if you can listen to the meter, and the meter is important. So is this a love poem? Well, it is, but to a woman very far away. When I was young and I thought about love, I thought that the romantic love ought to consist of the following: understanding, admiring, revering, and desiring. For most people, romantic love consists primarily of desiring. And if you have that desiring and you also make a commitment, it doesn't matter that they do not understand, they do not admire, and they do not revere their partner. This is a poem of love for a woman very far away, and it is giving thanks. It certainly involves revering and admiring, although not necessarily understanding. If you want to know of examples of love where it begins with understanding, where the actual moment of love comes with understanding, and understanding leads to admiring and revering, and all of the desiring that has come before is somehow sanctioned because of those other feelings. You might want to read Vacuum County. So have a happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy the day and enjoy the poetry of Rudyard Kipling.